In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still bad.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. Sitting across from me is the one and only Cash Kraus. But before we begin, please be sure to like this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. And if you guys want some Have You Seen It merch, like this shirt I'm wearing here, look at that. Whoa, pretty cool. It says Have You Seen It on it. Guys, go check that out. We got a few designs on our website, and everything goes back to the show. So, Cash Kraus, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
You know, living another day.
Absolutely. That's all we can do. That's all we
so.
can do. We are here for another TV Tuesday, of course.
And a special TV Tuesday.
Big day.
Wrapping up season 1 of Sacred Games.
Yeah, wrapping up our first ever Indian TV Tuesday. It's a memorable time.
It is.
Mark it down on your calendars. You're gonna everyone's gonna remember where they were when we did this episode. When we released
finished season 1 of Sacred Games. Absolutely.
The world will be changed forever.
Yep.
Good or bad, it's too soon.
Let time tell.
Too soon to tell, right. Of course. But yes, like we said, episode 8, Sacred Games, ends with a bang.
It does, or a soon-to-be bang.
A lot of shit gets. What I liked about the show is it gets nicely tied up. A lot of there's still some loose ends that we still figure out, but right. A lot of it gets tied up in this last episode without feeling like it was rushed to get tied up. Yeah. That's a lot of the time. Game of Thrones.
And, yeah, no kidding. And they left some questions unanswered for the next season, too.
Oh, so lots.
The loose ends that they tied up were good to,
but it gave you enough to want more.
Complete season 1. Yeah, exactly. But then, season 2, we still have a couple questions. But we got to start about the opening of this. We see Radhika Apte. Her dead body.
Cold
She's
body.
cold at this point. There's blood, and unfortunately,
she's been assassinated by Malcolm.
She has.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep. Malcolm in the Middle.
The light skin.
Great sitcom.
Everyone.
Bryan Cranston.
The only thing people can talk about this guy is not that he's a cold blood murderer, but is that he is white.
It's true.
That's the first thing you can
Well,
he's the light skinned man.
And
I don't. He's not even that light skinned to me. He's much darker than.
Yeah. But I mean,
but his name is Malcolm. That's the giveaway.
It is.
That's
at least change your name.
But I got theories about this guy.
Okay.
I got theories about him, but let's get into it. We see Rick Apte's body.
Yes.
We know that Sartaj, he got trapped. He went on the drought train because he wanted to know why the fuck is this thing so heavily guarded?
Right.
Where's it going? Goes to it.
Gets captured.
It's a wild plan. He's got no idea where this fucking train's
going.
Not.
This guy, he means well, but he does not plan at all.
There is no thought process, no future thought.
Guy doesn't even have a gun. He ain't got nothing at this point.
Like any great improver, you yes and everything. Okay,
it's true.
So that guy saw a train, he yes and it. I see a train, I'm hopping on it. I don't know where that fucking could be going. It could be goddamn Polar Express going to the North Pole. I'm hopping on that thing, and he does. Doesn't work out for him.
Can't say it's the best decision. I'd say
can't say anything he's done has been the best decision.
No. Say he lost a thumb because of it and almost lost a goddamn hand.
Well, he is stumbling his way through this case.
Yes.
And he somehow is going ass backwards into actually becoming a competent cop. Somehow he's just fucking up enough to where he's getting answers. Yeah. But like you said, he gets trapped. We meet Malcolm.
We do.
I mean, he
face to face.
Yeah, he
Sartaj
talks.
And Malcolm.
He talks for the first time.
He does.
Very religious.
Very.
That is why my theory is he's something to do with Tripathi.
Really?
Tripathi either raised this guy because when Malcolm has Sartaj He's talking about how the world will be cleansed, how
There was a lot of prophecy.
He was talking about Cain and Abel.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, there are like, he's like the second in command for Tripathi or something. And then Tripathi, we find out, is a huge religious symbol as well.
Yes, he is. We don't know exactly who or what he is.
But he talks about, later on, he talks about the exact same thing that Malcolm talked about, the East versus West views of religion and stuff like that. So they're talking about the exact same shit.
Of course.
So, I
well,
mean,
even
I feel
verbatim,
like
the phrase that they
obviously
used.
they are, exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously they are very close. And we remember that originally Tripathi wanted Nawaz as his, like,
second in command.
his like prophet,
Yeah.
he wanted him because he knew that this big thing, and Nawaz declined. So maybe he took Malcolm instead. Although Malcolm would be much younger, but all that would mean is he took him in as a child to raise him.
Bad choice. Turns out.
Well, unless he's doing everything you wanted him to do, because Malcolm,
good point.
I think is a good choice because he's a super killer.
Yes.
But yeah, I love that torture scene. A lot of people don't go for the thumb first. It's all.
But the thumb is the worst one to lose.
I know, that's why you work your way up.
Yeah.
You don't just go straight for the top.
He said, no, I'm going to give you as much pain and suffering
Your
as
life
humanly
just got
possible.
instantly worse, Sartaj.
Because think about it. You're just grabbing things like
You
this.
can't grab anything.
Can't grab anything. You can't play friggin' video game. Yeah, look at that.
Look
That's
at my
awful.
mom. Yeah, you can't do anything.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He went straight for the thumb. I love it. Love that. You don't see it very often.
Nope.
It made his life, no matter what, if he survives this, his life's 50% worth.
And I got to tell you, too, when Sartaj is trying to get out, the one thing I'm thinking is this dude left your thumb on the table. Don't knock it off into the dirt.
I know, but
You can get that surgically put back on.
Yeah, I got a feeling he's
Thrown
thinking
on
maybe
ice.
he's not walking out of here, though.
Maybe, but
And
I'm
it's
taking my
hot.
thumb. At
It's
least
hot.
as
You
a
don't
souvenir.
have time. You don't have. You gotta. It has to be thrown on ice immediately. This is fucking India. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
go
it's 100 degrees
you're
every
not
day.
gonna you're not gonna go find an ice cellar or anywhere, and especially when it's not.
But
gonna
I'm still
happen.
grabbing my thumb just in case.
Yeah, maybe put it in a pocket or something. If anything, you can keep it and hang it up later, or bronze it or something.
Something.
But I think he was more in the mode of just trying to get the fuck out of there. He's
trying
more
to
fight or flight.
Escape with his life.
I don't think.
I get that. I
and
get that.
what we know of Sartaj, not a forward thinker.
No, doesn't think ahead of time.
So I
just kind of
doubt he was
living
thinking
in the
about.
moment.
I doubt he was thinking about that thumb. But he does freak out when he gets his thumb cut off. I thought he did a very good job of acting like a
Portraying
man
that he actually-
got his thumb
yeah.
cut. Yeah. But thumb bad. That's the worst one to get.
Yep. And then we go to Bossel, which is the politician type guy, the guy, from Dongle as
bad
well.
coach. He only plays evil characters.
He does, but he does a good job at it, in all fairness.
Well, he's being typecast.
He is. But he's interrogated by Raw agents after Anjali's death, which is Radhika Apte, and he just doesn't give up much.
Yeah, and they're like half-assed looking into Radhika Apte's.
They're like, look, we got, it's kind of protocol.
It looked
We gotta
like it was
at least
an
ask you
accident.
But if you're not going
Suicide.
to answer anything, bada bing, bada do. We're
got
done
it.
here.
We'll mark it up
Let me
as
just,
suicide.
let me just do the
Okay.
paperwork, and you just sign here. We're done.
Yeah, exactly. But
Not very good police work.
Well, not very good raw agents for sure.
Well, Raw agents either, yeah. So yeah, they ask him, and basically all he says, all the politician says, Bozel says, is, the country's in danger.
Yeah.
And he goes, if you guys are so good at being detectives or whatever, why don't you figure it out yourself?
And then we get the flashbacks of Nawaz in he's in jail still,
Yes.
being daily beatings, so much so where he's just used to it. And they've been trying to kill him without actually killing him, and they can't kill him. That's the funny
You
part.
can't break Gatande.
They beat him so he does get close though. In this, he gets very close.
Very close
to
a
being
few
brought.
times, actually.
But then good old Bunty, and this is a homie. Bunty is a homie
Bunty is a good, loyal dog.
because he sends in he can't break him out.
Nope.
But he sends in the actress. What's her name?
I forget her name.
Sartat? No, not
No,
Sartaj.
not sorry, Sazu or something like that. I don't know her name.
I can't remember.
Why am I-
She's in all of it. We
I know,
were just
she's all-
talking about her.
We just brought her up last episode. But whatever. He brings in the actress.
This is before she's famous.
Yes.
She's just giving people blowjobs
So,
in prisons at this point, which
Real
is
quick,
every actress's
my
started.
theory in episode 7, I
It
think,
kind
has
of
been
blows up
completely
because of
crumbled.
that. Yeah, I know.
because
I was thinking that.
many
Why I
do,
was
yeah.
thinking, yeah. Great theory still.
Thank you. I tried.
Still a good theory.
It's fun.
But yeah, this one kind of reveals that it's not, 'cause she's young in this too.
Right. Yep.
But she does give him a little blowy.
She does.
Hey, I can't do much for you. I can give you a sweet ass.
When he
blow.
goes, I'm too weak to fuck. That's literally what he said.
Do you have like a file or something
Yeah.
I can get out of here? I don't need this right now.
I mean, I
It's
do
cool.
appreciate the
It is
offer,
cool.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'd much rather leave the facility that I am being imprisoned in.
And being every day, but yeah, I think he still takes it though.
Well,
You're not
I
gonna
ain't
go,
pass it
no,
up.
don't leave.
No, I mean, I'll take it over
Could
nothing,
be the last.
but
Could be the last one.
if you got like a
blowjob I ever
spare
get.
key or something, I'll take
I
that
mean,
as well.
anything useful to me. But no,
But she
she
does
doesn't
bring him something useful. A couple knives to kill some more Muslims. And
Well, because
and some
ISIS
food.
men are all in the jail.
ISIS men are in the jail,
He's
yeah.
I mean,
And this guy
he
just
can't go
has
anywhere.
a thing for killing them.
Yeah, he
He
does.
loves killing them.
But they don't like him too much either.
No, they don't.
That's
They
the thing.
don't.
You try to
They
kill these
get
ba-
their
yeah.
revenge later on. They absolutely do. But while Nawazudin, or Gatande, I should say, is in prison, I love this. They brought back a character from Salim Kaka days, which, if you don't remember Salim Kaka, Cash, that is the man who squeezes balls and bursts them in your own sack.
God, I will never forget that man. On my deathbed, I'll be thinking of him.
The names are hard, but Salim Kaka will be in my mind for 30 plus years.
Well, just
to
call him
come.
the ball grabber, because
Yes.
that's what they called him in it.
Yeah, they did. They did. I mean, he literally got the nickname for it. But anyway, back in his days when he was working with Salim Kaka, Mathu was also in prison, which was a friend that he used to work with during the Salim
Right,
Kaka
yeah.
days.
Yeah, so it is nice. We do get a little flashback to the ball grabber, and that was like his other dad. That was one of his
Yeah,
dads.
his second
dad.
dad.
Yeah. And we're still kind of
Taught him
figuring out who
Gary.
the third dad is, but we're kind of learning who the third dad
we
is by the
know
end
now.
of this. We
Yeah,
do.
yeah, we start to know.
For sure. But Zoya is the actress's name.
There you go. Yep, Zoya.
She comes in. She's not an actress though, because
Not at this point.
no, of course not. You're not giving blowjobs to dudes in prison if you're. That's how you do start out though.
That is how you
In
start out,
Hollywood, that's how you have to make it.
At least it used to be back in the day, back in the old Weinstein days.
Yeah, back 4 years ago.
No kidding. Yeah, yeah. Good point.
The early past of
Hopefully,
2015.
we're moving past that. And you can just go on the merits now. You don't have to do all these fucked up things.
But yeah, so it's getting down. It's day 14, day 13 or whatever. It's slowly clicking down
Of
to
course.
doomsday.
Doomsday. 25 days. Now we're down to like 14 days.
Right. And the count is no joke. Shit's going to happen. At this point, they're realizing it's going to happen.
Yep. And we see Dilbog Singh again, which is Sartaj's father, also help Gatande again while he's in
A little bit, yeah.
isolation.
Gives him a cell phone.
And let's talk about that, dude. Their isolation cells.
I know. I thought our hole was bad.
Dude, they don't even give you enough room to stand up.
It literally looks like a oven they put
Yeah.
at mortuaries.
No mattress, nothing. All he has is
know.
a piss and shit bucket, and that's it.
People fucking hate going into the hole in American prison
Yeah, could
systems.
you
'cause
imagine
it's
in
just,
India?
it's just a cell with
Not
a
only
bed.
that, but you know it's fucking hot in that cell.
Oh
too.
my
You're
god!
sweating your nuts off.
It's got to be
all day.
upwards of 120
Oh, yeah.
degrees.
So, I mean-
it's literally an oven.
Yes.
I kid you not. It's hard to describe. You haven't seen it, but it's like a big pizza oven. They bring down,
Mm-hmm. And it's
they
like a
put-
half circle.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the roof is like 3.5, 4 feet.
Yeah, so you can't stand up. You can't even
Awful.
sit up,
Dude, oh my God.
And the only
then-
time they could bring him out is just to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. They don't give him food or water. And think about dehydration, too, how fast you'd be dehydrated because of how much you're sweating because it's so hot in there.
Yeah.
But luckily, we see Dilbog Singh, again, Sartaj's father, bring him water, food,
because he's
and
close.
even a cell
He's close
phone,
to breaking.
and then a flashlight.
He's very close. Yeah, thank God. Now he can tunnel himself out of there.
I guess so. I don't know.
The dark was what really was fucking with me.
Right, yeah.
More water, I would prefer actually.
Yeah,
than-
actually,
than the
can I
flashlight.
substitute this for like a gallon of water, please? I'll make it last.
Yeah, but yeah, he is helping him, but it doesn't do much.
No.
Because at this point, they really just want to kill him.
Yep.
So they kind of yank him out of there and just throw him to the wolves. And
To ISIS men.
yeah.
And there's a lot of them, too. There's
Oh,
like
but he
20
didn't
of
kill
them
enough
that
of
want
them.
to kill him. No, he
did
didn't.
not kill enough of them.
just
Because
seems
remember,
like
at one
they're
point
always-
they ran out of ISIS men. They're like, we got no one else to kill. And he's like, we'll start killing the Muslim kids.
Yep.
Burn them down. But I guess there's a few more left.
I guess so. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there is, because they beat. Oh man, they worked this
And
guy.
they stab him a couple times too, and I'm thinking, what the hell?
and
does
Nawaz at this
Gatande-
point not really fighting back.
Well, he's pretty weak. in all
Yeah,
fairness.
he's just gonna take it.
decrepit and like, fuck this.
But every time he gets
sucks.
stabbed, he's just, oh no, oh
He
god.
doesn't even put up a fight when he gets stabbed. He's like, oh,
He just goes, oh, that's not good. Yeah. sliced, but eventually someone comes in and saves him from the beating.
Yes. And they're just men dressed in black. We don't know anything else.
Well, we
know.
figured out
yeah,
it's
But I mean, at that point,
yeah, exactly. We don't know, but it's a very powerful man.
It is.
That's for sure.
Very powerful man.
Flashback to Sartaj getting his thumb cut off. Right when he's about to die.
Flash forward.
Flash forward, I guess. Forward, flashback. Okay. So he's getting his thumb cut off. He's about to die. Axe is fucking wound up right into it. Of course, what happens? Boom, cops. For once.
Everywhere.
For
once they decide to do their job.
God damn. But yeah, for once they save him. Malcolm says, fuck this. I'm out of here. Flips that axe. Walks right at it.
Points a gun at Sartaj and is like,
yeah, why not shoot it? That's why I
bullet.
think he knows he needs to save him.
Yeah.
I think so. Although he was talking about Cain and Abel, and I thought in that sense he was being Cain.
Right.
And he was going to kill Abel. They're related some fucking how. It's something weird like that. But anyways, he goes, runs away. He ends up coming back to fight Sartaj.
And he's like, oh shit, he's out. Now he's like looking around and everything. And Sartaj knocks him.
Stabs him in the back with the axe.
Yeah. Which, I got to say, Malcolm, tough man.
He just goes, oh.
He's just like,
well, that guy's
shakes it off.
He really is a badass.
What
He's
dude,
like born.
You hit me in the back with a fucking axe.
I'm going to be angry.
Someone call an ambulance. Because I'm going, I'm
going straight to the ground.
Yeah. I'm not just going to walk that one off. Okay. But Malcolm does to his
To be fair,
credit.
Sartaj, probably pretty weak at this point.
Yes. Yeah, it probably wasn't a full swing.
Because the fight was weak.
It was.
I mean, he got his ass kicked by Malcolm because he was bleeding out.
Right. Yeah, he was losing a lot of blood. Wasn't cutting off that circulation.
So Malcolm again gets the best of him, but the cops are coming in, so Malcolm really does leave this time. But Sartaj, he gets up, he
tries to get the gun, fires a couple rounds, misses him.
chases, but where's he at now?
Oh, turn off all the lights. What the hell? And it's always like that green lit light.
Yeah, it's the
and he looks down the halls.
Yeah.
Opens
It's
up
the
one of
goddamn Indiana Jones warehouse. Where they got the ark in there.
Yeah, except it's not an ark, folks.
No.
It is a fuck ton of guns.
Lots of guns because war is coming. War is coming. And Sartaj, he's looking all, they say, well, what the fuck is going? Thumb still. He didn't get attached. Spoiler alert,
does not get the thumb reattached, but nonetheless bleeding out, passes out, and then the police officers obviously win the battle with the guys. Like I couldn't believe Malcolm was just like start firing on them, and then they're all firing on him, and then they're all just blown away.
I know, yeah.
I was like, how did Malcolm not get hit with a stray bullet?
He's a super.
He was just walking away pretty casually.
He is.
But nonetheless, they get a bunch of. The cops come in.
Well, they figure out
Sartaj.
that's what the train was for, is to load and unload these fucking weapons that they don't know where they're going. Mm-hmm. They don't know what's happening yet. But Sartaj, goes to the hospital. Obviously, he's not feeling too well, but he heals up fine.
He does. And then it's revealed while staying at his mother's house, Sartaj chances upon Guruji, which is Pankaj Tripathi. Television
religious
program.
TV minister, whatever they call it.
And he's reminded of Gatande's words.
Well, he's saying the same shit that fucking Malcolm was just telling him. But yeah, like you said, he's working on, and he sees the symbol.
And then they say that's like a doorway, right?
Yes.
Like that symbol is a doorway. We don't know what the symbol is because, we're not.
It's a literal
familiar.
doorway.
It is literally a doorway.
He was not being metaphorical in this sense, which everyone thought he was.
And I love the fact that Sartaj goes all the way back to episode 1.
Where he
like
sees the symbol.
Yep.
And then we learn that Tripathi most likely betrayed Nawaz, and that's why he killed himself.
Yep.
Was because of the betrayal.
Yeah.
And then we find out, so Sartaj, finally, this is the first time he does any police work.
The wheels are turning finally for this guy.
Cogs are in motion. Finally, it all comes together. He goes back, lifts up the symbol, and it's a fucking doomsday bunker.
It is.
Who's down there? Trividi.
Unfortunately, did not make it. We were told and lied to for 8 episodes saying that Trividi was going to be the only one to survive this.
Yeah, it turns out he would have been. I mean, had he been a nuke been dropped, he would have been the only survivor, which is wild. Which is kind of what they're trying to hint at. I feel like in the next one was this guy was in a fucking bunker and like Bunty said, the world would be cleansed.
Yep.
Does he mean in a literal sense that they're going to actually fucking bomb Bombay?
Maybe. There is bomb in the name.
Who knows? They call that for a reason.
They do.
But yeah, that's pretty much how it ends.
It kind of ended on a cliffhanger. We got a lot of things answered in this season, but man, do I have some questions for season 2.
Yes. Well, one, obviously, where his name is Guru G. That's Tripathi's name in the. Obviously, he's going to become the main baddie at this point. I believe.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, who else could it be? Now Nawaz is dead.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's going to be because he's the one really controlling everything.
Yeah,
he's the one controlling Nawaz. He's the one controlling Malcolm. I believe he's going to be, and he most likely third father.
Oh no, he is the third father.
Yeah. It's revealed that he's the third father, not Sartaj's dad. Yep. But that's someone also tried to spoil for me in the comments.
I know they spoiled a lot for us in the comments. So
yeah, just don't. And we love comments.
We do,
but I mean, not just for us, but for maybe other people that are trying to watch the show.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do when we do season 2, we just won't let anyone know. We'll record all 8 episodes, and then they can spoil it for us.
That's true. That's very true.
Just thinking
they can still spoil it for other people.
They could,
which is still shitty.
It still sucks. But I mean, if you are reading the title, it does say recap. So
yeah, but they could be on that episode that we're on,
right? Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was very good. There is definitely some loose ends to be tied up still. Some bigger picture questions. We still have 15 days.
We do.
Or maybe 13 days now or
I
something.
wonder if they're going to completely wrap up season 2 where like the story completely ends, because Nawazuddin Siddiqui came out in January and said there is no season 3.
Well, then they have to be.
Then it had to have.
Yeah.
I really hope
there's no way they're milking 13 days into another 2 seasons.
That's true.
You think the next season is only going to be 7 days worth?
I hope not.
Because I figured in this one we weren't going to get down to the countdown.
No, of course not.
But yeah, so no, which is weird. I've never seen a TV show wrap up in 2 seasons.
Yeah, normally it's 3 or 4. Like if
you're
gonna
one, it's a miniseries. If it's a miniseries, it's one season.
But then you have shows like Bloodline who wrapped up in 3 seasons. You have a few of them that do that. But
it's never 2.
No, not 2. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Unless you get canceled, it's never 2. But I would rather a show know where it's going to end than just
keep going.
Yeah,
and Lost.
I always go back to Lost. Yeah,
it's a classic.
And Game of Thrones, I guess.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they didn't know. You thought they knew. They didn't.
They didn't have a fucking clue.
All right, Mason. All right. That's it. Season 1.
Season 1. We are done. That is our recap. What a season it was. Looking forward to season 2. All right. Well, that is our review. Or recap for episode 8, season 1 of Sacred Games. If you guys like what you've seen here, please be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. If you want some Have You Seen It merch, you can find that link in the description below, and our podcast as well, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can find all of our episodes there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause, and until next time.
Bye.